Hey guys, Level 25.
And our Chinese is 34.
With episode 45 Ranger Review. Today we have the Power Ranger Samurai figurines. Now, you guys know I am missing red, but I forgot the red and the Mongo at home. But I do have the other four. So we have blue, green, pink, and yellow. And these are the Mega Ranger forms. Something that Bandai, this is something that we alone made. These are 4-inch figures, so they're pretty nicely detailed. I do like how posable they are, and the only downside is the swords.
They're a little bit oversized.
They're a bit oversized. Like literally they are. But what I really give credit for Bandai is they actually now we have all the Rangers with their corresponding weapons. Yellow with her slicer, blue with his bow and arrow, green with his spear, and pink with her fan. So that's a really good thing about it. They also have the swords do hold into a small peg that they have. And there's a little like phone holder that they had back in Shinkenger. They had the shoulder phone and the holder. They actually have it right here too. The belt's actually pretty nicely painted. So now we have the Blue Samurai Ranger. So it looks really nice.
He's actually fully painted.
Shockingly, yeah. Head moves, arm moves. Looks really nice. And the legs move too. And now, the funny thing about the pegs, they actually are the corresponding color. If you take out the peg, it's blue. If you take out greens, it'll be green. He's really posable with the sword. The sword, like Archer said, the sword is kind of big compared to them. And his corresponding weapon, like we said before, is the bow and arrow. Now, what's really funny about the bow and arrow, even though it's blue, they even put the disc in. Just like in the show, he's supposed to put his hidden disc inside and it will form it. They actually have the hidden disc right behind it, so that's pretty cool to see. And both of his, so you can actually have him hold both the arms. Here you have him with his bow and arrow. It looks really nice. It looks really nice actually. I do like how the uniforms look on the Mega Rangers. They look really nice on them.
The changes that are done between the Mega Ranger suits and the original suits is they got knee pads and joint pads on the feet. The gloves were changed, which gave them a little bit more of an appearance back to Ninja Storm's hand gloves. And the helmets got neck visors and a mouthpiece, similar to MMPR's mouthpiece. And the main chest area has some sort of shield upgrade.
Now we have Pink. Now the only thing I don't like about Pink, about the girls, is she is really skinny on the arms.
Yeah, the arms look a little bit too flimsy to hold most of the weapons.
Yeah, like the others, heads do move up and down, you know. The whole thing is the same thing, but if you look at Blue and Pink, the girls, even their body looks really flimsy. They're really skinny compared to the others. And her corresponding weapon is the Heaven Fan. Now what's really interesting about this, the symbol is right here. You can't really see it, but it's right there. And the disc is right shown also. That is something I really was interested in.
Everyone always forgets that all weapons hold the hidden disc during combat.
Yeah, they put it in the back. What's really funny is that you can tell which one's the front. The front will be here, the back will be here, because the back always had a hidden disc. And when she, like I said before, when you take out the peg right here, it's pink. So you know which, so if you forget who's now, you can actually find out by the color. So now we have Green and his wood spear. Now Green is just like Blue, same articulation, just different color. I gotta think, the only that I have a complaint about with Green is that when you take out a spear from the package, it's a bit bendy already because of how they packaged it. And this one actually looks like the one in the show because the spear
was painted pretty much accurate.
And look, even the disc is behind it. So that was really a good little sign for Bandai. Like they actually have the weapons and all that. When he holds his weapon, the same thing. Now, of course, you can hold it like this, or you actually have both hands hold it, but when you do it, you're gonna bend it a little, so it's gonna be a little bit bendy. But you know, other than that, it's actually pretty nicely detailed. I really do give credit for them for having these kind of details on weapons. We haven't had detailed weapons in a while, so.
Yeah, well, usually we only get gray weapons.
Or like something that's not even close to the original weapons. So this was actually a really good sign that, you know, Bandai actually
Else she
knows.
cared about the figures.
So finally we have Yellow and her Land Slicer. Now what's really interesting is that this thing's pretty small, but it actually has the symbol right on the top, the Shinken symbol. And just like the others, the disc is on the back. It actually shows it. So that was a really nice little added feature to it. She's really, like Pink, she's really flimsy too. Look at the arms are really skinny. But you know what, I don't mind anymore because even like that, the weapons are what I really liked about them. So yeah, these are all the figurines. With Red, with Red and Mooger, we will do more of them in the future. But right now, with the ones I just bought, these are actually really cool looking. I gotta say that I give Bandai really good props for these figures. These are actually one of the good figures that we have gotten in recent years compared to others. But you know, I'm not complaining that we will get better, but this is actually a start for us. You know, with the correcting weapons and the body sculpture, it's actually good. But you know, they're really cool figures. I actually really do think that this line has some potential compared to the previous lines. So you know, it's something to look forward to as well. But yeah, these are nice. I would say get them if you can. There's also a 5-pack. The only difference is that those are the regular figurines. They're not
the regular suits.
They're not the Mega Ranger form. They're the regular suits. But if you want that, you can get that. I actually prefer this set more now because of just having them. I will say that Pink and Yellow are pretty rare to find because they're only one per case, while the Blue, Green, and Red are more. So Yellow, Pink, and the Mooger are more of a
limited edition.
Limited. But yeah, so join us next week for more Samurai. We will review the Samuraiser and the Spin Blade. So come subscribe and we'll see you next Saturday.